story time. So this happened when I was in about third grade. I I went to a field trip to IUK, as we were supposed to do every year. Um, but when I came home, my mom wasn't at home. The door was locked. One of her ex-best friends, Miss Joy, she was not her ex-best friend at the time. She gave me the key to the house. I went in. She said that my mom was at my grandpa's house, my grandma and grandpa's house, because they lived nearby at the time. It was around, and a couple weeks ago, my cat Snowflake gave birth. There were 6 of them originally, but one of them got eaten up to the head. So there was 5 of them remaining alive. We gave one away to the girl that walked me home in 2nd grade because she was pleasant. We gave 2 of them to my grandma and grandpa, and 2 of them stayed with us, aka the fat boy and his scrawny little sister. But I went down there a couple minutes later because I was like, where is my mom? Where is my mom? What happened to her? Was she kidnapped? Was she on the way back home and kidnapped? So I went down to their house. I went down to my grandma and grandpa's house. But before I could even get to the door, oh wait, no, it did not happen. My mom said I need to get down there. And I found her crying on the floor. She said that Grandpa died. That my grandpa died from kidney failure in his sleep the night before. The last words he ever said were to my sister Shannon. They like to pick on each other, so he said, "Hey, ugly," and laughed. Then he never came back. He went to sleep and never woke up. I kind of miss him. The grieving, I did not. It was too hard for me to go to his funeral, so I just sat at home, cried with my fat cat. And he was about 6 weeks, I would say 5 weeks old, either 5, 6, or 7 weeks old, when that happened, And during that period, he really liked me. Apparently, he does not like me anymore. Apparently, I'm too dang darn ugly for him to curl up with like he used to. When he was 4 weeks old, if anyone else was holding him besides me, he would cry. And now he's a total jerk to me. He loves my mom more than me. Yeah. I raised him from a little tiny little kitten to the tough cat that he is now. And that's probably why he doesn't like me anymore. He's apparently too darn tough to be around me. He ain't tough. All he does is eat. All he does is have my mom constantly get him cans of wet cat food. It's bull. And we didn't have money for the kind that they actually like and the kind that they really enjoy. So we just got them 9 lives. 9 lives cat food. What a drag. That would be a lot funnier if I made it a cat pun, but because I was talking about the cats, it's not funny because it's not a cat pun. But. Well, this was my first slime story time. Please follow me on Instagram, bubblegumgames89 as my channel name. I try to put @bubblegumgames89, but we're not allowed to put @ in the username, but So I hope you all enjoyed my very first slime story time. You can submit your own story times in Instagram. You can submit them to me in Instagram, one each day, please. Each day, and each day I most likely will either do a wax story time, you've seen those, or a slime story time, as I'm doing today. I mean, if I get the wax melts, plus the wax melter, then I will do a wax story time. And my first ever wax story time will be one of my own story times about how I used to get picked on at school. Yeah, they would call me so many horrible names. You would not want to be in my shoes for a day. Trust me. Those little... and they're children. My friend Aurora, this happened not too long ago with her. We had to go to school, back to school, because we were doing remote learning due to COVID. So we went to school for 3 days due to testing, and on the last day of that 3 day period, this happened this year. We were on the playground, and this little girl had a stuffed animal. She started screaming at the swing set like she was President Mike from My Hero Academia. If I had an editor, I would have him edit a picture here now, but I don't have an editor. I can't edit myself. I'm 11. I'm not that good at editing, but I was like, stop, shut up, please shut up, you're too loud, sweet Jesus. She's just screaming for fun, there's nothing wrong with her. Nobody was picking on her again. Nobody was picking on her because 2 of our classmates were picking on her the other day, on the very first day, on our day back, so, they were bullying her, and they weren't doing it again. She was just screaming for the fun of it. I was like, what the heck? Just shut up. Please shut up. And later, she brought one of her friends, and they started hitting her. Then they started hitting her with their stuffed animals, and a bunch of other kids joined in. And she ended up doing the Kaminari thing. At the end, like, I was abused by a large group of small children. It's like, oh my God, no, run, no. Sweet Jesus, Aurora, please. This is probably gonna be the last memory I have of you, I swear. You better stop this, please. She was the one I got this joke from, when in My Hero Academia, when they're in the hot spring. It's all fun and games until Kaminari sneezes and they all die. That is gold. That is comedy gold. So. But that's it for today's slime story time. And yes, this is the only slime I currently have because I have a roommate. Well, I call my roommate, but he's one of my dad's friends that's going through a lot of troubles right now. He can't stay in a home. They won't let him buy a home. I mean, they wouldn't because of how low his credit score was at the time. So we let him live with us. He took my room. I have to sleep in my parents' room because of him. So yeah, I have to call my roommate, but his daughter decided to put water and food coloring in one of the containers for my slime. So now this is the only crappy slime I have. It's the only slime I have, and it's crappy, but I'm probably gonna get some more slime this weekend when I'm with my sister. I'm probably gonna have some more slime. And also, I only have Instagram to follow her on Instagram. I'm not telling you her Instagram because I'm having trouble finding it myself. Yep, I'm having a lot of trouble finding it myself. But anyways, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Once again, I am Bubblegum Games, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!